failing to comply with sex offender duties of registration. And I'm following this agreement. As I find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, you are hereby sentenced in accordance with this agreement to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to we now call the case of State of Texas versus Steve Thomas, also known as Stephen Thomas. That's you, sir. President, with your attorney, Mr. Producer, and the state's attorney, does the defendant waive a formal reading of the indictment and the arraignment here in 25 CR 473? Can we proceed in summary?
Yes, sir.
In summary, sir, this indictment alleges that on or about February 24th, 2025 in Jefferson County, Texas, you committed the second-degree felony of failing to comply with sex offender registration requirements, which require you to register in a regular fashion for life based upon a conviction of aggravated sexual assault. Do you understand what you were charged with here?
Yes, yes.
This is a second-degree felony, which means if convicted, you face a term of not more than 20 years in prison or less than 2 years confinement in prison, and a fine up to $10,000 can be assessed. Do you understand the punishment range applicable here?
Yes, sir.
An agreement's been reached where you would be pleading guilty, sentenced to 10 years in prison. Is that your understanding of the agreement?
Yes, sir.
If I follow this, you have no right of appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to this charge, sir? Guilty or not guilty?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading guilty voluntarily and because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
I'll show you what's marked as State's Exhibit 1 there.
Yes, sir.
Did you sign that document voluntarily, understand it, discuss it with your attorney, or the contents all true and correct?
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1 is tendered into evidence without objection. I'm sorry,
No,
it's admitted. This states, Mr. Thomas, that you are mentally competent to enter your guilty plea. It's freely and voluntarily made. You know what you've been charged with. The indictment's been read to you. You've read it. You were guilty of the crime charged in any lesser included offenses. You were giving up your rights to a jury trial and the rights to appearance, confrontation, cross-examination of witnesses. Totally satisfied with the representation provided by your lawyer. All true, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
State's Exhibit 1. Made a part of the record for all purposes. I'm going to follow this agreement. Pre-sentence report is ready to us. If nothing further, Mr. Thomas, I'm going to find you have pleaded guilty today voluntarily. You're mentally competent to do so. You understand and appreciate the consequences of pleading guilty. And you are guilty of this offense, correct?
Okay.
There is sufficient evidence supporting your guilty plea from State's Exhibit 1 admitted here to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and I now find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of this second-degree felony of failing to comply with sex offender duties of registration. And I'm following this agreement. As I find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, you are hereby sentenced in accordance with this agreement to confinement in the institutional division of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice to serve a term of 10 years. You will be given credit for all time. Of course, you have served in conjunction with this charge. Do you understand what has happened today? Anything else?
No, today. Good. No, that's all. I already got him right here. So, figure this out. I already got him. I'm doing 10 right now. They can run together.
Unless I sentence you consecutively by law, they run together.
Okay.
And there wasn't